Welcome. This is my first video on the channel, and what a better way to introduce myself than kayaking one of my favorite spots in the country, the Kickapoo River. Now, the Kickapoo is like that quirky friend who refuses to take a straight line anywhere. It's literally nicknamed the crookedest river in the world. It starts up near Wilton, Wisconsin, best known for a bike trail and some cake decorating, not much else, and then spends 125 miles winding through towns like it's sightseeing on a budget. You can drop in Ontario, not Canada, just a little Wisconsin town where the canoe rentals outnumber the people. My brother lived there for a bit, which kind of explains a lot about him. Then there's Lafarge, home to Organic Valley, no less, where cows outvote humans. The river curls through Viola and Reedstown, town so small the Kickapoo might be the main tourist. By Soldier's Grove, the town famous for moving itself uphill after some floods, the river's proven it's both scenic and stubborn. Finally, it drifts into Wazeeka and merges with the Wisconsin River, like a side character finally joining the main plotline. Now, the Kickapoo runs through the driftless area, which is basically the Midwest geological middle child. 20,000 years ago, glaciers bulldozed the region like a giant icy Roomba. But when they hit the driftless, they swipe left. No glaciers, which means no flattening. No convenient gravel left behind, just dramatic bluffs, caves, and rivers that look like they've been drunk texting their GPS. The driftless area also spills into Minnesota, Iowa, and Illinois. Just a little bit of Illinois. 4 states forever bonded by the fact that they missed the glacier makeover, which geologists love, and the rest of us just think it's really badass. When I first moved to Wisconsin, it was ranked in the top 10 places for lesbians to live. I fell in love instantly. I even tattooed the shape of Wisconsin on my leg. Super practical. Great for giving directions. Like Bayfield, right at the tippy top. Lake Superior, right here on the calf. Madison, or centered in the southern part of the state. Door County, well, right over here. Now, I've kayaked this river countless times. Tubed it, camped it, love it. It's got a whole ecosystem of characters, including the Kickapoo Yacht Club. A notorious crew of locals who tie coolers to tubes, glass yacht rock, and float with Busch Light colder than their marriages. Me, I stick to a kayak. Toss a local outfitter some cash, and they shuttle me back when I'm done. Great thing about the Kickapoo, you can make it a 3-hour float or an all-day 8-hour odyssey. It's a choose-your-own-adventure book, but with more sunscreen. And speaking of adventures, my brother, the one who lived in Ontario, well, he once called me with $1 million idea. See, he'd read that McDonald's was switching to organic chicken, and his big plan, sell chickens to McDonald's, global food organization. I asked, well, where exactly are you getting these chickens? The Amish, he enthusiastically replied. Flash forward 4 months later, it's November, deer are in rut, it's about 10:30 at night, and he calls, Laura, I need a ride to the ER. Turns out, he ended up buying 100 Amish chickens. Slaughtered most of them, then because it was pretty much winter in Wisconsin, moved the surviving lot into his cabin with him. Moved them into the main bedroom, in fact. And he was out in the living room sleeping on a lazy boy. By the time I got there, his place looked like Texas Chainsaw Massacre. Poultry edition, or poultrygeist, if you will. Blood, feathers, maggots, flypaper. It was less farmhouse chic and more CSI Farmville. And my brother, he was doubled over in pain. And when I finally looked, he had a cyst the size of a second asshole blooming out of his butt cheek. Straight to the ER we went. Now, that was years ago. And he still has health issues, undiagnosed. He's been, they're guessing, essentially. They diagnosed him with Crohn's, some autoimmune stuff. But the doctors can't figure it out. I keep asking if he's ever mentioned the whole thing, like, did you tell him you lived with chickens? And because for thousands of years, humans have had a system. We live in a house, the animals live outside. break that deal, and suddenly your butt's auditioning for a horror movie.